Hello, hello, hello. Hi guys, what's up? We are doing a standing video today because I don't know, I needed a change of scenery. I had a video today that is kind of applicable to all freelancers, agency owners, entrepreneurs. It's about scaling your worth. Never sitting in the same sort of compensation level, and oftentimes we have to force ourselves to get to the next level. It's something that we might not necessarily feel ready for. I wanted to come up with a quick video to kind of run you through what I'm going through in life right now and things that I'm working through along these lines. This video came to me because last week I was actually getting together with an old mentor of mine. We were speaking and she was asking all about my journey and, building this business. I told her, I was like, it's incredible. I've only been doing it for 6 months. And in that 6 months, I have scaled from charging $50 an hour to $100 an hour. And I felt so cool for saying that to her. And this woman, she kills it. Like, people hire her for like really big consultation jobs. She's just a powerhouse. It's insane. I was looking at her saying this and she looks at me and she goes, okay, well, it's gonna be even better when you can charge $1,000 an hour. And honestly, I kind of froze in that moment because I was like, $1,000 an hour? I have never even thought of that. Like, my mind has never even gone there. And so I think the first point that I wanted to bring up is just, you can only get to where your mind can go. That was very clear to me in that conversation. And I was like, you know what? I mean, I put her on such a different level than me, but who's to say that I can't charge $1,000 an hour, as I grow? Obviously, I'm gonna have to have stepping stones getting there, but 100 has been the ceiling for me. Like, I haven't really thought above that. And once you have a good kind of base of clients, anytime you take on a new one while you're maybe phasing another out, you can put a rule for yourself to go up a tier, a significant tier, because if you have multiple clients, you already have kind of, your base is covered, you have income coming in, so that next one you can take a chance on. People will pay what you ask them to pay. And another mini point I think that goes along with that is to surround yourself with people who will say stuff like that, who will counter your 100 with 1,000 and just say it so flippantly. You always want to have people in your life who are on that next level, who will make you see that that level is possible for yourself. I was talking to my husband about this last week and he told me this story. He says that there's this story of this factory that needs this one machine to work and they're hiring all these people to try and get it to work and it just isn't working. Then they find this one guy who they think can come in and solve it. And he comes in, knocks on one part of the machine for 2 seconds, it starts working again and he leaves. They're like, amazing, okay, send us your invoice. And he invoices them for $10,000. And they look at him and they're like, you were here for 2 seconds. What do you mean $10,000? And on the invoice, it says $3 for hitting the machine, $9,997 for knowing where to hit it. And I think that's a really good analogy for what I'm speaking about right now. Because in my case, people aren't just paying me to create emails and send them. They're paying me to know when to send, who to send to, what material to put in that email, and kind of, all the ways to optimize those emails. All of that is what I'm being paid for. And if I'm generating $50,000 a month for a company, who's to say I can't charge $1,000 an hour? My next tip would be, and I've mentioned this before, competence builds confidence. I only scaled from $50 an hour to $100 an hour because I started seeing the results of my work and how it was bringing up the revenue of all these companies. And I was like, okay, I'm doing something right here, and therefore I'm able to charge $100 an hour. And when I started charging that, it was fine. People accepted it because I could show my body of work of what I've been working on, how that revenue has scaled. That confidence made me feel more competent in charging higher rates. The last thing that I'm thinking about right now, and it's another thing that my husband was trying to coach me through because he works in sales. He was like, okay, well, you're scaling all of this revenue. Are you like adding on compensation for yourself because of that? And I was like, well, what do you mean? They're paying me this hourly wage that we agreed on. My results should be good. Like, I want to be getting good results for them, but this is the price that we agreed on. And he was like, right, okay, that's great, but like in some of these instances, you've doubled their revenue from last month to this month, and clearly you're generating so much more income for the business. So all that to say is that what I'm working on now is coming up with clear KPIs with the people that I'm working with, and saying, this is the price that we agreed on, and I'm very happy with it. This is what you can expect for the next 3 months. But if we look at this 3 months down the line and your revenue has, doubled month over month, or it's scaled quite consistently, then my work is worth more. I'm bringing in significantly more money into your business, and therefore my compensation should be commensurate with that uptick. Because also, even if I'm charging a lot more an hour, email marketing is generating so much revenue for them. Like, that extra money is peanuts because they're still making even more revenue. So that's kind of what I'm just popping in here to say this week. I hope you found it valuable. And if there's other things with scaling your worth and scaling revenue, I will make another video on it later, but those are kind of like the main things that I'm thinking about right now. It's just a huge learning curve because you're always kind of competing for a salary at a normal job. Like when you apply to a new job, let's say you're making 100K at one, you're like, okay, the minimum I'm gonna go for at this next job is 120. But when you're contracting, it all gets a little bit more fuzzy. And so just know that you should constantly be reevaluating your worth, especially if you're bringing in so many good results to the client. I mean, this goes with, even if you're a graphic designer, if revenue is going up, if clearly your visual art is doing something for the business, even though it's less, simple to I can show the revenue uptick easily with email marketing just in the back end. But with other things that are a little bit more muddy to look at, you can still look at the overall revenue of the business. Is a lot of that revenue coming in from social media, or maybe you're designing emails or landing pages, whatever it is, there are ways that you can track it and have that conversation with the client. So we're all just trying to make more money here because money is not the devil. Money is amazing, and you are worth so much, and I hope you know that. And let's make money together. Thanks so much, guys. I love you, I love you, I love you.